Ready, go.
So Stephanie, have you ever heard of Primerica before?
No.
Okay, well that's not really uncommon. So let's get into who we are as a company first, okay? Primerica today is the largest independent financial services marketing firm in all of North America. We're listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol PRI. Been around and in business since 1977, and we have over 6 million clients. Now that's pretty impressive for a company you've never heard of before. Would you agree?
I
Pretty good, right? So our mission statement as a company is to help families to earn more income, become properly protected, debt-free, and financially independent. And Stephanie, let me ask you, how many families do you think want those things?
All families?
Sure, everybody wants that, right? Unfortunately, not enough families actually have that. Instead, what we have are financial challenges, right? So let's talk about some of those. When it comes to debt, the average American household that carries credit cards, that has at least one credit card, is going to have an average balance of about $15,000 on their credit card. That's a lot. Would you agree?
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's huge, right? And when it comes to income protection, 95 million United States adults have no life insurance whatsoever. When it comes to savings, nearly half of all Americans have less than $500 in savings. And over half of all employees or workers in America have less than $25,000 in retirement savings. So both of those are pretty scary. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
And then you may know one or two people that live like this. When it comes to careers, more than 2/3 of the United States are living paycheck to paycheck just to make ends meet. So that doesn't paint a very pretty picture, does it?
No, it's pretty ugly.
That's pretty ugly, right? But does it sound pretty accurate?
Yes.
Sure. And we have companies that help families with one area or another. We have companies, that help families with their debt, or that help families with their savings or their insurance needs.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody's offering a total solution. That's where we come in, okay? Primerica believes that when we sit down with a family, they don't need another financial product. They have enough of those already. We believe that families need an overall financial strategy. We call those financial needs analysis, and we build them just as if we were building a house, okay? Now, every house is going to have three main components, right?
Mm-hmm.
Foundation, walls, and a roof.
Mm-hmm.
Financial houses work the same way. The foundation of a financial house, however, has to do with protection. And that's going to be everything from your car insurance, home insurance, life insurance, emergency savings, anything that's going to protect a family against an unexpected loss or change, okay? The walls of a financial house have to do with your debt, and the roof is your savings, and that has to do with both retirement and education. So Stephanie, I'm going to ask you, let's look at each of these areas individually. When it comes to protection, how high, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how high would you rate the importance of a breadwinner knowing that if something were to happen to him or her, their family's going to be completely taken care of financially? From 1 to 10, how important is that?
10.
That'd be a 10, right? But if I were to ask you, how protected do you think the average American family is against an unexpected loss? Scale from 1 to 10, where would you rate them?
Like a 2.
Probably about a 2, okay. Let's talk about debt. Same rating scale. From 1 to 10, how bad do you think most people would love to be debt-free?
10.
10, no question about it, right? As far as taking the right steps to become debt-free in a timely manner, scale from 1 to 10, where do you think the average American is?
Like a 1 or a 2.
1 or 2. Let's go optimistic. Let's go 2, okay? And then retirement, okay? Same rating scale. Scale from 1 to 10, how bad do you think most people would love to be able to retire with dignity and not have to go back to work?
10.
10. What about saving enough money to have the retirement they deserve? Where do you think most people are today? Scale from 1 to 10.
Not everybody even gets to retire, so I guess yes, like a 2.
2, okay. So the first thing that you need to know is that I work with families every day, okay? And the numbers that you gave me, we're talking about the average American family, you are dead on, Stephanie. These are the same numbers that I get every day across the kitchen table when I'm sitting down with people, okay? So what we're talking about then is that the average American has the desire, the want, to be a 30, but they currently find themselves at a 6, okay? Now the biggest problem, Stephanie, is not that the average family is a 6. The biggest problem is that the average family will always be a 6 unless they have a written plan showing them how to be a 30. That's what our company does. And we do it absolutely free of charge. We never charge our clients a monetary fee for building that plan for them. Now, how great is that?
That's amazing.
That's pretty amazing, right? Had you ever heard of a company doing anything like that before?
No.
It's very unique. Well, the cool thing about our company, Stephanie, is that that's not the only thing that's unique about us. the other thing that's unique, and really what I love the most, is how we grow our company. You see, as a company, we knew that to reach our goals of expansion, we had to give people what they're really looking for in a career. And I don't know about you, but I think that most people are looking for more time and more money in a career. Would you believe? I mean, do you agree with that? That's
Yeah.
what most people want, right? So if everybody wants more time and more money in a career, why do you think so few people get the time and money that they want out of their career? Any idea?
They just don't know how to get it.
They just don't know how to get it. You're absolutely right. You see, in America, there's actually 4 ways that a person can choose to earn income, okay? The first way is the employee position. And Stephanie, this is what we're taught to do, right? Go to school, get good grades, and get a good job, right? Well, the challenge with being an employee is that you're always paid for your position, not you as a person. So it doesn't really matter how hard you work or how early you show up. Your position dictates your income, okay? Very frustrating situation. 80% of America find themselves there their entire working careers, okay? Well, if we don't like the way that sounds, we also have self-employed. Self-employed individuals would be things like dentists and doctors. Even a hairstylist is considered self-employed. But the problem with self-employed is that you may control how much money you can make. Essentially, you can make more money, but you can't control your time, right? If a hairstylist isn't cutting hair, how much money are they making?
No.
No money. So they absolutely have to be there in order to generate income. Now, the other side of the quadrant, the side that we're traditionally not taught about, first we have business owners. And I like to use McDonald's as my example because I believe that McDonald's is one of the most proven business models pretty much anywhere in the world, right? You can virtually go to any country and get a Big Mac if you want. So if you walk into a local McDonald's, order a Big Mac, and they bring you chicken nuggets, okay? And you walk up to the counter and say, this isn't what I ordered. I want to see the owner of this McDonald's right now. What are the chances that you're going to talk to the owner of the McDonald's?
Not going to.
You're not going to talk
Unless
to the
they stop
franchise
there
owner.
for lunch.
Right, you're not going to talk to the franchise owner, right? You'll talk to a manager or an assistant manager, and they'll probably give you a coupon for free food, send you on your way. When you leave, what are the chances that the owner is actually going to hear about the fact that you had a problem with the Big Mac?
They're probably not going to hear it.
Not very likely. But who generated more income that day? The owner who's doing what he or she wants to do, or the person flipping the burger dealing with your anger over the chicken nuggets? Who made more money?
The owner.
The owner. So a business owner gets to make more money and have the time freedom to pretty much do what they want to do, right? And then the last one is the investor. These are people who have so much money working for them, they kind of live off the interest and they don't worry about the same things we worry about. So Stephanie, I want you to notice something, okay? There's 2 sides of this quadrant. The left side of the quadrant and the right side of the quadrant. Of these 2 sides, who's going to work the most hours in their working lifetime?
The left side.
The left side. But who's going to make the most money?
The right side.
The right side. And so as we know that more people are what everyone wants is more time and more money, which side seems to be able to offer that better?
The right side.
The right side, absolutely. The other thing that's unique and what's so exciting about our expansion opportunity is that we actually show people how to go from the left side to the right side of the quadrant if that's what they want. So Stephanie, after hearing everything that you've heard from what we do as a company to how we're growing, what seems to make the most sense for you? A free financial needs analysis, coming to work with our company, or both? What would you like to hear more about?
Both.
Okay. Well then, from here, then it makes sense to schedule a time where we can get in more detail in both of these areas. Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.